everybody. Welcome to episode 2 of Chord Expansion. This week we're going to be doing a continuation of what we did in the first episode, where we're going to be focusing on getting chord voicings on the top 4 strings, from the D string to the E string. So in episode 1 we focused on minor 7 chords, and today we're going to be doing dominant 7 chords in the key of G. So to start out, we want to take the scale that's most commonly associated with a dominant 7 chord. So the most obvious choice would be the Mixolydian mode. So if we're in the key of G, we want to start out by being able to play our Mixolydian mode all the way up the first string. So we have G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, okay? And the reason we want to be really comfortable being able to do that on one string is because we want to build chord voicings with each of these notes on the top of the chord. So by the end of this exercise, we'll be able to run up a G Mixolydian scale all in chords. So we're going to start out with the root on top, with the G note on the top, and a couple of the most common ones that people might use might be this. This is a nice one. So this is G13. So you have the flatted 7th, 3rd, the 13, and the root. Another one that's nice is this. The flat 7, 9, 3rd, and root. So right off the bat, we have 2 different voicings with G on top that we can weave in between. And there will be an additional 18 voicings that are not included in this video. If you like the stuff that you're hearing and you want to have PDFs of all of these chords with an additional 18 voicings, you can become a patron at patreon.com/MikeGaudetteMusic if you're interested. So now moving on, we have the G note. Now we want to go to the A note, which would be the 9. So a couple of cool ones for that is this. Root, 3rd, flat 7, 9. And then I really like this one. 3rd, 5th, flat 7th, 9th. I've heard that one a lot in like some of Ravel's piano stuff. He uses this one a lot as a dominant 9. Really cool one. Now, the next one we have is the 3rd on top. So the most common one, I try not to use this chord ever, but this is the most obvious example. 1, 5, flat, 7, 3rd. Another one that I like is this. It's like that 13 chord we did at the beginning, but instead of having the root on top, we do the 3rd. So we're actually doubling the 3rd here and here. And then another one that I like, which is using the 5th string, so I'm breaking my rule a little bit, but not that big of a deal, I don't think, which is the root, flat 7, 9, 3rd. I like that whole step between the 9 and the 3rd. Anytime I can get that into a dominant chord, I like the sound of that. So now we're just going to go to the natural 4 because we're doing Mixolydian. So the most obvious choice would be this, G7 sus, right? Root 5th, flat 7th, and 4th, or 11, whatever you want to call it. Then another common one would be this. Once again, I'm using the 5th string, but root, flat 7, 9, 11. Right? F over G, some people would call that. Nice sus voicing. Now we have the 5th. We go up to here. The most common one would be something like this. A lot of people will do this like it's like a G9 chord, but you just take the 5th string off and just bar your finger all the way across to the 1st string. Another one that I like that has a cool cluster in it is this. This is a really colorful like G13 voicing. So it's the 3rd, the 6, or the 13, whatever you want to call it, flat 7, and the 5 on top. It's cool because you have that half step between the 6 and the flat 7. I like that. Now we can do the 13. A lot of people will take that 9 voicing that we did and just put the pinky up, and then that's the 13 now. Another nice one, this is one that I found from Alexander Scriabin. You go like this. This is really colorful. You have the 3rd, flat 7, root, and 13. I like that half step right, or I'm sorry, the whole step right there between the flat 7 and the root, and then the major 6 is really pretty. Really similar to this chord, right? It's just one note different. Alright, and then last we have the flatted 7th on top, the F. There's not a crazy amount that I've been able to find for this one that I'm really happy with, but a couple that work is this. So once again, just like that 9 voicing, but now put the pinky up now on the 13th fret, the flatted 7th. So we have 3 different voicings just for moving the top note there. one that some people will use is, looks like a D minor 6 chord, but it's 5th, 9th, 3rd, flatted 7th. Then after that, we're back to the root. So, you know, with all these different... You just kind of mix and match all of these different voicings and then just get more and more comfortable just, you know, moving around that sort of tonality using chord voicings. And then this will really help a lot of different things. It helps, obviously, just your overall knowledge of different voicings throughout the neck, but it's also great for chord melodies too, because in chord melodies, you're going to encounter every different kind of tonality with all different, you know, color tones on top or chord tones and whatnot. So to be able to have a nice little arsenal of voicings that you can draw upon when you're doing chord melodies and stuff like that can really help and really go a long way. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's our episode for today. So hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to check out the Patreon, please do so. The link is in the description. And I will see you guys at the next episode. Take care.